Hello students, welcome to the fourth video lecture on the topic transition and inner transition elements. In last video we studied about oxidation states of first transition series. So the title of our lecture, Trends in Atomic Properties of First Transition Series. Under atomic properties, we are going to study atomic and ionic radii, then ionization enthalpy, and last metallic character. So we shall discuss one by one. First, I am going to explain atomic and ionic radii. So you know that there are four series of transition elements. The first transition series is 3D series, and in this series scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper and zinc is present. So these elements are present in first transition series. When we move from left to right, the atomic size decreases. The atomic size decreases because on moving from left to right, nuclear charge increases by 1 unit. Nuclear charge increases by 1 unit. Atomic number of scandium is 21, titanium is 22, vanadium is 23, chromium 24, manganese 25, iron 26, cobalt 27, nickel 28, copper 29, zinc 30. On moving from left to right, nuclear charge increases by 1 unit, and the last electron enters in n-1 d orbital. The last electron enters in n-1 d orbital. Therefore, atomic radii decreases from left to right. Atomic radii decreases from left to right. This is our expectation. This is our expectation. But you see, what is atomic radii? Atomic radius is the distance between the center of nucleus and outermost cell of the atom. Ionic radius means it is the distance between the center of the nucleus and outermost cell of the ion. Outermost cell of the ion. Atomic radius or ionic radius is measured in picometer, is expressed in picometer. So remember, scandium has larger size, titanium atomic size decreases from left to right up to manganese, So scandium has larger size than titanium. Titanium has larger size than vanadium. Vanadium has larger size than chromium. Chromium has larger size than manganese. And like this, but this ferrous, cobalt and nickel have general atomic size, similar or nearly same atomic size. Ferrous, iron, cobalt and nickel have nearly same atomic size. Atomic size of copper is greater than nickel. Atomic size of zinc is greater than copper. There are some exceptions. Exceptions. This type of trend is observed in atomic radii of transition elements. Look here, atomic radii decreases up to manganese because there is increase in nuclear charge and the last electron enters in penultimate sublevel n-1d, in penultimate d sublevel. Therefore, this trend is observed in atomic radii. Similar trend is observed in ionic radii also. Similar trend is observed in ionic radii also. So look here, I represent transition element as M. So on moving from left to right, atomic size decreases. There are slight variations that I have told you. This is M plus 2 ion. For this M plus 2 ion, the ionic radii decreases from left to right. Ionic radii decreases. If I take M plus 3 ion, then on moving from like this, as the number of oxidation state increases, atomic radii also decreases. I repeat once again, as the oxidation state of metal increases, the ionic radii decreases. This type of variation is observed because the last electron enters in n-1 d orbital. D orbitals have less penetration and more diffused shape, therefore they offer poor shielding effect. D orbitals have less penetration and diffused shape, therefore they have poor shielding effect. Therefore, there is decrease in atomic size on moving from left to right. So this is about atomic and ionic radii of first transition series. One more point I want to explain. Atomic and ionic radii of transition elements are lower than ionic radii of representative elements in their respective periods. I repeat once again, atomic and ionic radii of transition elements are lower than ionic radii of representative elements of the same period. So on left hand side of this series there are potassium and calcium. The atomic size of potassium and calcium is greater than scandium, So this is about atomic and ionic radii. After explaining this, I am going to explain ionization enthalpy. So here I write the elements scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. So these 10 elements are present in 3D series. Ionization enthalpy is the energy required to remove the electron from the neutral isolated gaseous atom. I repeat once again, ionization enthalpy is the energy required to remove the last electron from the outermost shell of the, ionization enthalpy is the energy required to remove the electron from the outermost shell of the isolated gaseous atom. So scandium has larger atomic size and the atomic size decreases from left to right. Ionization enthalpy is inversely proportional to atomic size. That means ionization enthalpy increases from left to right. जर साइज कमी असेल तर आयोनायझेशन एन्थॅल्पी जास्त, साइज मोठा असेल तर आयोनायझेशन एन्थॅल्पी कमी. Transition metals have ionization enthalpy intermediate between S block element and P block element. यांच्या लेफ्टला S ब्लॉक एलिमेंट आहेत, यांच्या राईटला P ब्लॉक एलिमेंट्स आहेत. हे जे D ब्लॉक एलिमेंट्स आहेत यांची आयोनायझेशन एन्थॅल्पी S ब्लॉक आणि P ब्लॉक यांच्या इंटरमिजिएटला आहे. सो आयोनायझेशन एन्थॅल्पी increases from left to right. स्कॅन्डियमची आयोनायझेशन एन्थॅल्पी कमी, झिंकची आयोनायझेशन एन्थॅल्पी जास्त. साइज लहान असेल तर आयोनायझेशन एन्थॅल्पी जास्त, साइज मोठा असेल तर आयोनायझेशन एन्थॅल्पी कमी. I represent here IE1, that means first ionization enthalpy, then IE2 second ionization enthalpy, then IE3 third ionization enthalpy. Energy required to remove one electron from the outermost shell of the atom is called first ionization enthalpy. The energy required to remove 2 electrons from the outermost shell of the isolated gaseous atom is called second ionization enthalpy. The energy required to remove 3 electrons from the outermost shell of the isolated gaseous atom is called third ionization enthalpy. So, third ionization enthalpy is greater than second ionization enthalpy, and second ionization enthalpy is greater than first ionization enthalpy. This is due to poor shielding effect of d orbitals. The last electron enters in n-1 d orbital. These d orbitals have poor shielding effect due to their less penetration and more diffused shape. Therefore, ionization enthalpy increases from left to right. So, there is increase in ionization enthalpy from left to right. If it is clear, then I want to explain one more point. In chromium is the fourth member of the first transition series. In chromium, look here. This is 3D series. 4D series starts from yttrium to cadmium. 5D series starts from lanthanum, hafnium to mercury. So this is first transition series, this is second transition series, this is third transition series. The ionization enthalpy of third transition series are greater than that of first and second transition series. I repeat once again. The ionization enthalpies of third transition series are larger than ionization enthalpies of first and second transition series. Why? That I am going to explain. In third transition series, the electronic configuration 4f14, 5d 1 to 10 and 6s2. In third transition series, f orbital is completely filled. F orbital is completely filled. The screening effect or shielding effect of f orbital electrons is poor. Therefore, their ionization energies are higher than first and second transition series. So this is about ionization enthalpy. After explaining this, I am going to explain metallic character. Here I am going to explain metallic character. Transition elements show metallic character because they have low ionization enthalpy, and the last electron enters in n-1 d orbital. Transition elements are metals because they have low ionization enthalpy and number of unpaired electrons are present in their n-1 d orbital. In transition elements, metallic bonding is present. So, on moving from scandium to titanium, titanium to vanadium, vanadium to chromium, chromium to manganese, metallic character increases. Metallic character increases because number of unpaired electron increases. From manganese onwards, metallic character decreases. Because number of unpaired electron decreases. So this is chromium. In chromium group, molybdenum is present and tungsten is present. So these elements have highest metallic bonding. I repeat once again, metallic bonding increases from scandium to manganese and then decreases from iron to zinc because number of unpaired electron decreases. Look here, these elements show metallic bonding. They have hexagonal close packed crystal structure or cubic close packed structure or BCC, body centered cubic crystal structure. Hexagonal closed packed crystal structure, cubic close packed crystal structure, body centered cubic structure. These crystal structures are present in transition elements. You have studied all these points in the topic solid state. So this is about metallic character. Then I am going to explain melting point. Melting point also increases in this direction. This chromium group, chromium, molybdenum and tungsten have high melting point. Their melting point increases or high melting point due to strong metallic bonding. Metallic bonding is present because they have low ionization enthalpy and unpaired electron in d orbital. So in this video I explain atomic trends in atomic properties of first transition series. First I explain atomic and ionic radii, then ionization enthalpy and then metallic character. So thank you so much.